Cards. Bears.
Hey!
Broncos.
We're live! We are live! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Week 4 Front Porch Pickems!
Back, baby. Get it.
Joining me, as always, to my right, we have Mr. Eric Nightshade Shade! And to whose correct left, we have Who's Your Daddy Cheeks?
Woo!
And me, your host, Keon. What up? Stolf couldn't join us tonight. Had a family birthday. To my direct left, we have our back, defending, unchallenged, Pickems champion, Matt. I be squashing.
Thank you.
And as we get started, as you guys know, we have the usual stuff we have to take care of. We have the broom.
Always gotta have the broom.
It is plugged in this week. Now I forgot to flip the screen now. And we actually have a new weekly champion this week. We have a new Top Gun of the week this week. Mr. Cheeks, who's your dad?
Woo! Rocking it, killing it.
It's a tight race.
He is our new
Still
weekly
tight race.
champion. Where's the Top Gun hat? Where'd that go?
I don't need it. I'm just champ.
All right,
Don't
he's
worry.
the champ.
All right.
And as you guys can see back here, we have a board.
Yeah, they
That
can't
looks
read that.
fancy.
Yeah, definitely.
They can't read that. You gotta bring it
It's all
up.
good. We'll make it work.
We'll make it work. We'll do better next week. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Learning process.
Yeah. So we have a new board. We have magnets, so there's no more confusion on scores. So first game we got this week is Dolphins versus Bengals. Bengals -3. We'll start with our Top Gun champion of the week.
All right, I've been waiting for this one. I am going Bengals this week. One, I don't think that Miami can keep up with this high-octane offense. I think Tua is actually more hurt than we think. And I think that people have had enough time to actually see how Tyreek and Waddle are playing to actually make some good adjustments. So I am going to go with my fantasy player of the game. I am going to go with Mr. T. Higgins. He is going to be the stud of the game.
Okay.
Only because I think that Jamar Chase is going to be in double coverage the entire evening.
Bold choices.
Did they say anything about Tua or no?
Just that he's cleared to play. That's all I saw anyway.
He's playing.
Well, I saw the NFL's investigating.
Okay, are
so I
you
didn't
kidding me? Put mine. I'm Cheeks. I'm the champ.
Oh, my bad. I picked. I got the
Unbelievable.
wrong man.
God,
Damn.
you can't do anything. You can't add. You can't put simple.
You can't
magnets
read.
up.
Can't read, can't write, can't
Can't
say.
say. All right.
You
But
drink
when
my
to
beer,
act
though.
you.
Cheers.
All right, Mr. Nightshade, who's back from his 2-week trip over to PA.
Yeah, I was in Steeler country. It was rough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll with the Dolphins, man. I'm rolling with the Dolphins. I gotta say,
Rolling with the Fins.
yeah, even with Tua's questionable
You're in
mental
charge of
stability,
the,
I think yeah.
soundboard, so
I'm not hooked up to your speaker, so give me your phone.
Uh-oh, soundboard.
Gotta go Waddle Higgins. I think that duo is
Remember
tough to
commercial
beat.
plays for
Yeah.
when you open
Cincinnati
up.
defense hasn't really been a whole very good.
No,
I don't think Mixon's going to be a good running back this year.
Yeah, I don't either. I was making fun of him the whole time when he picked
No.
it.
So yeah, I'm going the Fins.
Yep.
Got the Fins. All right.
There we
Squatching.
go. Going with me. So we got what? One for the Dolphins, one for the Bengals.
Save
Oh,
Stone
hey.
for last.
Yeah, we got Stokes picks too.
Oh yeah,
So
so bring
pull
those
those
up.
up if you could, please, and thank you.
Oh, I'm going to go Dolphins. I want them to knock the Bengals out of the race.
Going with the Fins.
Yep. Later, Bengals. I need you to get knocked out.
All
They
right,
start
while-
1-3. Ugh.
While we pull
Well,
up,
we start
Yeah.
3-1.
while we pull up
Stolf the
Stolf's
Wolf.
picks, I am also gonna roll with the Fins.
Ooh.
Yes, let's knock the Bengals out.
All right, Stolf is going Fins as well.
All
Stolf's
right.
going Fins.
Picking up points,
All
boys.
right.
Yes.
Gotta love it.
All
Gotta
right.
go against the AFC North foes.
Got it. Yeah, division rivals.
Yep.
Next game on the docket, we have the Minnesota Vikings.
You don't bet with your heart,
at
right?
the New Orleans
Mhm.
Said
Saints.
you don't bet with your heart.
Saints minus 2.5.
Minnesota.
My bad. Yeah, I read that wrong. Dude, I'm afraid it's not working.
This dude cannot
Oh,
read,
man.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right, Nightshade, who you got?
Oh my god.
This is only my first beer.
Even though they're
You sure?
Yeah, I was
in
about to
New
say,
Orleans.
you sure? You're lucky they can't read the big board because, dude, they'd just be laughing the whole time.
honestly, this is kind of a toss-up, but
What is it? The Minnesota?
I gotta go Minnesota. Yeah, we'll go Skulls.
We're going Skull Country.
Gotta. Winston
Boom.
hasn't really had it for me, and Kamara's just been a big disappointment this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Jameis he's beat to shit.
I really want Olave to like
Don't
succeed.
you
I
dare
think
put that
he'll
down.
have a good year.
Don't
But
do it.
I'm putting empty can over here.
No, I'm gonna put it on the floor.
So-
Be 3 feet from your laptop. Chill.
I'm gonna go with the Skulls also, and this fact and this fact only because Kirk Cousins is a god when he plays the Saints.
So we're going Skull Central also.
The only reason Kirk Cousins has a career passer rating of 126.7 against the Saints in the regular season, highest by any QB.
Winning.
Yeah, highest by any QB in the Super Bowl era.
I'm not down your back.
That's just why I'm doing it. Yeah, it's an interesting fact. Who'd have thought Kirk Cousins,
yeah, no kidding.
the highest
I mean-
winning percentage or whatever, highest
Hey, he
QBR.
got that bag though. He tricked the
Did.
Vikings. All
They've
right,
been-
champ.
They've been consistent.
Skull! 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 Skull!
Hold on.
Skull!
Oh, that was.
Uh,
Yeah.
This
Make sure you
game's
give
gonna
me
be
the right
awful.
ones here.
it's
This game is a terrible game.
And I'm also gonna roll with the Vikings.
Oh,
This is gonna
well,
be
we better
Pickems-Week.
get that broom out there.
Get that broom out, baby!
Oh,
Sound
baby.
effects, sound effects.
It ain't working.
There we go.
Yeah, this is a rough week. We missed 1 week and we're having a struggle.
Stolf is going with Vikings as well.
Stolf is also rolling with.
That's why we swept.
Okay, I was like, we brought that broom out a little too
Nope.
late.
Oh
That's
my
why we
God.
swept it.
Paul, come on now.
Hey now. All right, next game on the docket. We have the Washington Commanders with arguably the worst offensive line in the league taking on Cooper Rush and the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas -3.
This should be a no-brainer. Cooper Rush is killing it, bro.
Yeah.
So are we
Sweeping?
Hold on. What did Stolf do? Well, who did
We
Stolf
can
do?
start with the Stolf man.
Yeah, we can
Let's start with Stolf.
Let's start with Stolf. Yeah, who do you take?
Commanders.
Oh, man.
He freaking would. He freaking would.
This is his boy, huh?
See what- I
Mr.
mean,
Carson
yeah.
himself.
His boy Carson.
The man, the myth, the legend.
All right,
He went Commanders.
I'm taking Cowboys. There's no way.
There's
Washington's
no
winning
way
this
this
game.
man is going to do anything.
I mean, Carson got sacked 9 times last week.
Wait,
Nine.
how many
Ugh.
times?
9.
Ugh.
They played
Nine.
the Eagles.
I don't care. 9 sacks is still a lot of sacks.
Yeah,
That's
it's
that's
garbage.
offensive line issues. But
Garbage.
Pretty rough.
if you're going Cowboys, man,
I took the Cowboys
I
this
can't
because last
stand
week
the
it paid
Cowboys.
off.
yeah, the Cowboys have, outside of the Steelers, have the worst fan base in all of the NFL.
They're pretty bad.
They're trash. But I'm picking the Cowboys.
What? Oh my god. The world's coming to an end, folks. Chiefs took the Cowboys.
Well, what can you do? Commanders are a complete ass.
Yeah, they're just yeah. Put me down, Cowboys.
Both Cowboys?
Gotta.
There's nothing even like to talk about on that one. They're just ass.
Okay.
Exactly.
I mean,
There's-
if they win, it's going to be like a Browns Jets type thing where they just pull something out of their ass. Like I just don't see the Commanders
Bummer.
putting together. a
I
good
just need
game.
Scary Terry to give me a touchdown. Just give me a touchdown on behalf.
Dude, that's rough.
What?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
wasted
exactly.
talent
Yeah,
on that
Scary
team.
Terry, bro.
He's wasted.
He's
talent.
wasting away in
Yeah.
Washington.
We should trade him.
Should not trade him.
Okay, here's a question: Scary Terry or Curtis have more receiving yards?
Probably Samuel, because Samuel's is Carson Wentz is number one, like targets wise, but Terry McLaurin has bigger plays.
Oh, I agree with
Scary
you.
Terry's way better than
I think
Samuel.
Scary Terry's crazy better.
Oh, no, he's
But
way better. I'm
Samuel
saying
and him ain't even on the
Samuel-
same.
Oh, yeah,
He's
no,
gonna have
he's way better.
more
I'm just
receiving
saying
yards.
Curtis Samuels gets more targets than Scary Terry.
Yeah.
It's all about the volume.
It's cool. They're both Ohio State products.
Yeah, they are. Shit, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
The next game we got is what I'm calling my money game of the week for my fantasy league.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
We have the Seattle
The
Seahawks
number one fucking
going
offense.
to the Lions. Lions laying 4.
You got anybody got the Lions backup running back in your league?
I do.
I was about to say he's the number one guy to have right now.
I gotta play him this week.
Yep.
So I got him. I'm on Raw St. Brown and TJ Hawkinson.
You got 3 Lions.
Dude, yeah.
Ready?
No wonder
Just going hard.
So with that being said, how can I not?
Yeah.
Let's go Lions!
Dude.
Wow!
When have you ever heard of somebody having 3 Detroit Lions? Not named Matthew Stafford and Megatron.
I was gonna say back in the days of Megatron.
But guess what? Williams has been producing
I know.
crazy numbers last 2
I
weeks.
know.
Hawkinson is putting up, he's averaged, I think, 9.5 points for me. I'm on Ross St. Brown, where I know what he
Killing
does.
it.
Yeah.
He put up 13 points last weekend with a slow week for him.
Why don't you pick up Jared Goff? Make it 4.
No, because I have A-Ron,
No.
baby.
Who?
A-Ron, Rodgers,
Yeah, he's
and
not
Herbert.
doing good.
I got him.
Herbert's not doing good either.
Well, because his root crate's all jacked up.
He got split in half.
Rodgers
Yeah.
is just too high on ayahuasca.
Dude, that podcast episode was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot from it, actually.
His Barstool Sports one was great too.
I have those.
Oh, Big Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Because he hates him so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nightshade, we're coming to you.
Yeah, I gotta lean towards the Lions on this one.
Sir!
I mean, maybe it's just because I watched all the Hard Knocks stuff, man. MCDC.
The thing is, the Lions are
But
scoring,
they are
they are scoring points this
good.
year.
Yeah.
They are scoring points. Jeff Okudah finally is healthy. Looks like a real football player.
Yeah, the
Like,
Lions
yeah,
are second in points per game,
Yeah,
yards,
like,
they're third in
They're
yards,
putting together good games. Yeah.
third in rush. It's pretty good. When you're in the top 5 on all categories and offense, I'm going with the Lions, baby.
Lions rolling Lions?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
Do the Lions play the Browns?
Uh,
Because I will drive up to Detroit.
Not this year.
Not this year.
No, because we were
Damn
gonna.
it.
If they did,
No?
we were gonna go to the game.
Yeah. I was about to say we could do that, hit up a bunch of dispensaries.
all right, Cheekies.
You want to go last?
You're going Seahawks, you're going to go Geno.
Do you want to go last?
Give me the caddies.
Give him the Motor City Kitties! Who did that silly boy?
Oh, we're
going
gonna have to take the broom out here.
take
boys.
the broom outside.
There he goes.
Lions
Let's
all
go. Next game we got on the docket is the Tennessee Titans take on the Indianapolis Colts led by Matt Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Indy -3.5.
I'm honestly shocked that this is Colts 3.5. I figured this would probably be Colts -1, but I'll start this one off. I am actually taking the underdogs. I'm going Titans this week.
Taking the Titans. Derrick Henry looks like a real running back again. So
Does
I
he?
think it- He does.
I mean,
Finally, last week he did something.
I
you also have to
think he had
consider
a-
the opponents too. Relax.
No, I think Derrick Henry always has a slow start, and then all of a sudden he just becomes this, just transforms into this superhuman figure and just absolutely dominates.
Mack truck and
He won't be the leading rusher in the NFL this year.
No, Nick
He'll
Chubb's
probably
going to be
he'll
that.
probably come in
Yeah,
third
let's
overall.
go.
And then he breaks his foot and misses the next 10 weeks of your fantasy season.
don't you
What?
dare.
What the fuck did you
Don't
just
you
say?
dare.
That's what he did
Shut
last
your
year.
whorish mouth.
I could
dude.
do that last year.
Shut your
Wait, you shut
whorish
who are you talking
mouth.
about? Henry. I
Oh,
lost Henry.
I thought you was talking
We're talking about
Chubb.
Chubb. And
Oh,
we're
no,
like,
no. I'm talking
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, dude. That's what you guys are yelling at me. I'm like, whoa. I'm talking Derrick Henry, dude. Oh, Chubb's a a freaking
say he's not
animal,
going to be the
dude.
leading rusher. I said Nick Chubb is, and we're like, yeah. And you're like,
No,
no,
I
he's
was
going
letting
to break
Matt
his
finish his
foot.
statement about Derrick Henry. I was like, and then Derrick Henry breaks his foot. He loses for 13 weeks.
I'll let that slide then. Sorry. I apologize.
All right, reigning champ. Speak to us.
Speak to us your wisdom, sire.
Dude, I do not want to go Titans, bro, but I have to.
You don't want to tighten up?
I got to go Titans, too.
Tighten it
It's
up!
sad. I want to go against you to get a point back, but I can't do it this one.
It's not. This
This is not the game
The
to do it.
game is the Chiefs-Bucks game.
Yep. That's the point.
All
The
right.
Dolphins-Bengals is going to be one, and then the Chiefs-that is going to be one. I can't
Yep.
do it on the Titans.
Here's
Who's
I think
Snow
Bills-Ravens is going to be a battle.
So here's the thing. How do you not pay? Is Lamar Jackson elite to you before we skip anything? Because they were talking about elite quarterbacks
Yes.
today on the radio.
Yes.
No, here's the thing. I think the quarterback that Lamar is not the type of quarterback that we're used to. Lamar is a rushing. He is the Michael Vick of quarterbacks,
Yeah.
right? So are you saying that because Lamar can run 100-plus yards a game, does that make him elite? Now, if he can throw for 400 yards and rush for 100, that's elite.
What if
you
he
throw
throws for
250
and rush
and
for
rush
100?
for 100?
I think that's a great
I
game.
think that that's outstanding. I don't classify that as elite. Now, fantasy, all day. All day long. But I think that, if it was, say, 7 rush attempts for 100 yards, yeah. But he's taking 10, 11 rush attempts a game. That's a lot.
Yeah, Lamar can go fuck himself.
Dude, he's good as what? What do you
45
consider-
points
So
against me
if you
fantasy,
throw-
he can fuck himself.
So if you throw for 350, that
Yeah.
makes you elite. But if you run for
No,
for
if you throw for 350 and only put up 1 touchdown, no. I think you have to have high yards, at least bare minimum 2 touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
Expect now in a game like look at the Bills Chiefs playoff potential game that we had last year, right? Where it was like 48-51. It was something stupid, right? Now those were 2 elite quarterbacks going at it because they both threw for over 400 yards, both had at least 3 touchdowns. Now at 51 points, you're not going to have all those scores. You're going to have rushing touchdowns too, especially if you're within the 5-yard line. I mean, outside of Josh Allen, who's going to throw the ball inside
Would
the
that
5?
be good QBs or shit can defenses that game? I think it was more shit can defenses.
yeah.
than
The
elite
defenses
football.
gave up. Now
Yeah.
they were elite, but I think because of so many plays, there were so many
Exhausted.
plays. I mean, after halftime, they came out in the middle of the third quarter. You could see because it was a pretty close game, and then it just took off. Every 3-4 minutes, touchdown, 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 and the defenses were just gassed.
Sorry for the tangent, Paul.
You're good.
All
Do your
right.
thing, man. You're good.
They're just talking about the elite
All right.
quarterbacks. I'm
Colts.
thinking
So Stoll's rolling with the Colts.
he's going Colts.
I am.
Oh, you
Oh, you're
are.
you okay? Okay, you're purple. It's
Matty Ice, huh?
I'm going Colts.
Yeah.
Are they gonna
Do we
find
want
their own
Stoll's
now?
pick?
Yeah, we might as well. Let's not
He's
get
going
out.
Titans.
Stoll was gonna tighten up.
He's going Titans.
Tighten up.
Oh man. Well, I guess that just leaves me to
Tighten up.
tighten up.
All right.
You're the only
I have-
yeehaw, huh?
Gotta have one
I
every
have
once in a while.
zero faith in the Colts.
Yeah, so
Jonathan
do I.
Taylor is playing good.
What?
No, Ben's calling in a little
Whoa.
bit. He's gonna drop some bombs on us with his picks for the week, and then he's gonna hang
Okay.
out.
Okay. What color sheet?
He's just gonna call and just rattle off his picks so
Oh.
they're on record. Next game we got is the Chicago Bears taking on the G-Men.
Barn burner.
This is a good one.
G-Men -3.
You want,
This is a bunch of teams that
mean-
shouldn't even be where they're at.
Wow.
dude?
Over.
I think the one team is actually a good team. You guys
Bears?
can go first.
Dude, if you say the Giants, I'm gonna come across this fucking couch, bro. The Giants are booty, dude, and they just lost Sterling Shepard for the year.
No, I actually think the Bears are. I think fucking Justin Fields is gonna be insane, dude.
Oh, Ben's watching right now, guys.
Now look at
Ben's
it this
watching.
way.
What up, Ben?
When was the last time we had an Ohio State quarterback enter the NFL and be outstanding?
Never. That's why I
Yeah.
think Justin Fields is gonna break the mold. Then
Mhm.
CJ Stroud's
Yeah,
just gonna
he-
take over
He's
for
gonna get drafted to Carolina. It's gonna be
Oh, and then
great.
he's done.
He's not done.
If you have freaking your coach, he's done.
What's up, Ben?
What up, Ben?
What's up, Ben?
All right, Ben. Who do you like for this game? Bears, Giants.
Who you got?
Giants -3.
All right. Well, I will pick. I'm going with the hot hand. Give me those Giants.
They lost.
I'm going with. They're 2-1.
They lost their
I
last
don't
game. They're
care.
ice cold, bro.
I don't care. Saquon Barkley
Damn.
is that offense.
No.
All right, Ivan Squatch. Who you taking? Bears,
He's
Giants.
going with the
I'm
Bears.
going with the Bears. I've been rolling with the Bears all year.
Ernest.
That's Nick's color, but all right.
All right.
I'm green.
Yeah, whatever.
See, we're getting yelled at for colors, and people are throwing wrong colors at the board. You're gonna mess up the system.
Mm-hmm.
You said, who would you say, Bears?
The Bears.
As we have magnets flying across the living room. Nice shade. Who do you like?
All right. Yeah, I gotta go with Bears as well.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Uh-oh. Is this going to be a run on the Bears? Run on the Bears?
Who's still taking?
Giants.
Attaboy!
Nick.
Attaboy!
Nick, what are you doing?
Nick, be better.
Yeah.
Be better. 'Cause
Attaboy.
I'm also thinking the Chicago Bears.
Nice. There we go.
Makes the Baker's dozen there, Dan.
That's what I like to see.
Next game on our docket.
Where's
Frank? I don't know where Frank is. You tell me. Next game we got is Jaguars versus Eagles.
All right. Time.
Phillies -6.5.
Time. It's time. For the Bruins. Let's just do it.
Oh,
No way.
There's no way in
Yes
hell
way.
you're picking the
Dude,
Jets.
why wouldn't they? They're going to band together for Florida. The NFL's going to let them win,
There's
dude.
no fucking
Yes way, man.
No.
Same thing with
If
the
they
Dolphins.
were playing in Florida, maybe.
They won't
They're
never.
playing in Philly.
No,
Florida doesn't exist anymore. They
yeah,
got a
they're going to
hurricane.
band together.
Florida just had Sharknado happen. Florida has literal sharks.
All right,
You
go
really-
ahead. Go ahead. Make
You
your pick.
think Philly's
Go
going to
ahead
go
and
4-0?
make your pick.
No, I got to go Eagles, man. That's
all
Damn
this
right.
fucking build up for nothing.
dude. I
Oh
got
man.
you know.
Go ahead. Line them up.
Eagles fly.
Line them up.
line it up.
Dude,
Line it up.
Line
it up.
Line
Lawrence.
it up.
Trevor Lawrence looks a hell of a lot better than he's
Oh,
ever did.
100%.
Like it's
Honestly, he's going to be,
100%.
I would probably say, the top, probably the 5 or 6 overall QB this year.
where
in
did
fantasy.
who did they just beat last week? To the Bills? They slapped around.
No.
Chargers. They slapped
It
the
wasn't.
Chargers.
Well,
We're gonna
granted,
no.
Herbert wasn't at 100%, and he didn't have Keenan Allen. I'm just saying.
B9 says Colts.
My man.
Colts?
My man.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're all
Sorry,
through
Ben.
Yeah,
you're
roughing
wrong.
the streets, dude. We'll forgive you on this one.
All right. Next game we got is the New York Jets versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Come off their Thursday night beatdown in Cleveland, Ohio. Pittsburgh laying 3.5.
I'm going last.
You're such a chicken.
You want Stoll
I'll go
first?
No, I will. I'll go Jets, baby. Let's
Fuck
go.
you. That's what I was
Let's
doing.
go. Fuck the Steelers. Ain't even gotta let me go. I'll like Steelers gone.
Steelers or Jets. Jets. Fuck the
Yeah.
Steelers. No, the way that they played against, I mean,
Ass.
They're
I know what
inspiring.
Nick's pick is on this one already. I
The
saw
Steelers.
Greg Wilson. yes.
Jets. Quote, LOL, fuck Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
His exact
Eric?
words. And I got it.
Fuck Pittsburgh.
Watt's not in there, man, so it's Jets all the way.
Uh-oh, he just retracted his Colts. Did we switch him? Does he switch to the Titans?
No.
Did we just switch him to the Titans?
Stay with me for the
Do
goal.
I
Oh,
dare,
Ben,
do
do
I
I?
dare take the Pittsburgh Steelers?
You,
Go ahead.
yeah, you dumbass.
Go ahead.
No.
If you want to lose,
Let's go. Why did he retract?
must be gentle.
Frank's jumping on live from Hudson Football Field.
Attaboy, Frank.
It's close.
Attaboy.
Did I read that right? Live from Hudson Middle School Football Field. What a guy. What a guy.
All right.
All right, next game we got.
This on
B9, who do you want in this one? We got Bills, Ravens, Buffalo -3. You guys go ahead.
And they're at Baltimore, too. All right.
Yeah.
This could be a points kind of game.
You want me to go?
Nope.
Okay. I'll wait.
Okay, I'll start it off. We're going Bills all day. Bills
Bills?
all day. All day. Put that one up. It's a lucky one. Josh Allen, after coming off of a loss to the Dolphins, he threw for 63 attempts.
That insane amount of time.
Oh my God. You have a 15-minute speech?
Oh yeah, he has a segment that.
Whoa!
All right. Well, we gotta speed this up then.
Yeah, it's a segment called Nev's Nukes. He's been drinking some bourbon or whiskey. I can't remember.
Oh, man. All right. Yeah, we gotta
Holy
speed
shit.
this up then.
Hell yeah!
Ben just turned up since he got home from work.
All right, let's go.
All right.
I have 5 faces.
So
of
can I
this
tell
guy.
you just a crazy fun fact about these two teams when they face? I don't know if this has ever happened in NFL history. It might have, but both quarterbacks are the leading passer, obviously, and the leading rusher for their teams.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is
True.
the leading rusher, and Lamar Jackson is the leading rusher.
I believe
Really?
it.
Yep.
I believe
Oh,
it.
shit.
Yep.
I 100% believe that.
I was just looking at the stats, yeah.
That's crazy.
And
I'm sure it's
surprisingly-
happened before, but it doesn't happen often.
The
You want to
over-under is
hear
only
how
51.
sad the Buffalo Bills rushing attack is?
Hmm.
Their leading rusher has 113 yards.
Singletary.
No, Josh Allen.
Oh, I thought you meant like their actual running back, not like their.
Yeah, no,
not
out of the whole
Oh,
season,
yeah,
their
yeah,
top person is Josh Allen. He has 113 yards rushing.
That's
How many
terrible.
19.
19.
Lamar Jackson has 26 for 243. Josh Allen is throwing
How was,
132 passes for 1,000 yards.
5 pages. That a boy. All right.
Ben is prepped.
All right,
Frank, is that you? Are you the second watcher, man?
How's the Bills D looking? Do they have people coming back this week?
Micah Hyde's out for the year. He's probably their best player.
Yeah.
But I still think the Bills aren't gonna get smacked around 2 weeks in a row.
No.
That's why I took
Nope.
the Bills.
Make a pick.
Me personally, I will go. I hate to say it. I'll go Ravens.
You should take
I hate
that
to
firearm, put it under your chin, and pull the trigger.
Yeah,
I just-
multiple
All
times.
right, Ivy
I
Squash.
didn't even see the gun on the table, dude.
Ivy Squash, who you got?
I can't go against, or can't go with an AFC fucking. I honestly think the Ravens are
You don't
going
want to pick up a point on me then.
No, I honestly think the Ravens are going to win.
Don't
dead last,
all
I
these
gotta
mental
go.
mind games you've played for the last 2 years.
I said I think the Ravens are going to win, but I want the Bills to fucking win. I'm
So-
betting with my heart tip this week.
So who you taking?
The Bills.
Home Bills.
But I think the
Who
Ravens.
did Stolf take?
Stolf's going Bills.
Yeah, I can't go Ravens.
Here we go,
Come
here
on
we
now.
go.
I'd be slapped.
See, dude, I'm picking up
Alright.
like points left and right.
Next game we got
Yeah, 'cause you're
is
trying to take all the AFC
we
foes.
have the beat up Chargers who don't have his defense anymore. 'Cause I think Bosa is out for the year again.
No way.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Ridiculous.
sure. I'm pretty sure it's the Chargers. Bosa, he's out for the year. I think Lil Max hurt, and they're taking on the Texans. The Chargers are laying 5.
Bosa's on the IR.
Yeah, he's done for. I think he tore a tricep or something like that. Did I do that correctly? IR.
Ugh. And Justin Herbert's got broken ribs.
Rib
And he probably
cartilage.
doesn't want.
IR not out for the year though.
Dude,
What
would
about
you-
Herbert? What
So
about
if you're
Herbert?
Herbert, do you let your Chargers doctors touch you anywhere near your
No,
ribs?
it's the same doctor that punctured Tyrod's
Yeah.
once.
Oh.
Is it really?
I think it's the same guy.
How's that guy
That's why I'm
still
saying,
employed?
would you ever let him? I wouldn't let him go near my ribs. I'd be
But
like,
how's
"Fuck
he
you."
still
Stay out of my
employed?
county.
Yeah.
You messed up that bad once, you're fired.
Punctured along and knocked
All
out
right.
the NFL almost.
Go ahead, Paul. Start us off.
I mean, these are
All right, this one for me,
Who you got?
even still.
This is a point stealer right here.
Okay, don't whisper my face.
You
How do I
follow
know what your
Herbert
pick is?
everywhere.
I do follow Herbert. I will go to the depths of hell with Herbert and back.
Why?
Herbert's always rides again.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I love Justin Herbert and Austin Eckler. Those are my dudes from last year.
That's all, all right. That's all you need.
I'm gonna laugh. He's playing Justin Herbert in fantasy.
Yes.
I have Justin Herbert on my
Oh,
roster.
okay.
All right, we got 10 minutes.
We said last year, so
You what?
10 minutes. Let's go.
pump it. Go.
All right,
Speed
make your freaking picks.
Chargers.
Chargers.
Who you got?
Chargers for Stolf and myself.
Sweet.
All right,
Sweet,
one
sweet,
for
sweet,
each.
sweet. All right.
Next game we got is
Paul, go ahead.
Cardinals at
Ooh.
Panthers. My Panthers coming off their first
Hey,
home.
don't forget Eric.
My Panthers coming off their first home win in 370 days. Their first
Unbelievable.
actual win in 317 days. We have beaten the Cardinals 3 times in a row. We are 14-5 all time against the Cardinals. Yes, the Colt McCoy game counts. And yes, we beat Kyler Murray also the year before that. So, with that being said, I am taking my fucking Panthers because I'm going to.
Dude, you hear Shady
you ready?
McCoy call Kyler Murray a high school quarterback?
That shit's hilarious.
All right, I'm up next. Ready? We got a personal foul on Paul for picking a retarded fucking team. The Panthers suck. We're going Cardinals all day
Dude, if
long.
you would have hit my eye like Orlando Brown or whatever that happened.
I was at that game.
No
I
way.
was at that game,
Dude,
bro.
Punk, dude, he was ready to kill that umpire, dude, or ref, whatever you want to. Whichever one.
I
that
mean,
threw it.
technically, my team is not retired. We've had more winning seasons since the Browns came back.
We haven't said we're not. We didn't
and we've
ever
been
once say that we were
We've been to 2 Super Bowls.
and lost both.
Yeah, we've still been there though. We've seen the playoff field more than once.
You still
Not
lost, though.
relevant.
You haven't done nothing more than we have.
We lost the 2
Because
because
you
you were
went
the
to-
greatest quarterbacks ever, and Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. Because you know what, we could be a Patriots fan and have lost to Nick Foles. That would be worse.
Yeah, that's
No.
true.
With Tom Brady.
Being a Browns fan is worse. We've been in nothing but a shit can dumpster fire.
Hey, don't worry. Myles Garrett got cited for driving 20.
As he should. I guess he's had like 4 or 5 tickets, and he doesn't even have an Ohio's driver's license for that exact purpose. I guess he has to Texas because he's running no Texas or whatever. So they just send the points to that or something like that, and they just Texas like whatever.
I know. Stolf took the Cardinals.
He did indeed.
Watch this.
He did indeed.
Yeah, he took
Big,
Cardinals.
Big Dick Nick.
Oh yeah,
That's Nick Foles' nickname is Big Dick Nick.
everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Pecking a hog down there. Give me the Panthers.
That's what I'm taking also.
Hey, let's go.
I'm taking the Panthers also.
I like that flag.
The only reason-
I like that.
I like that is because Baker and Kyler have beef.
Yeah,
Baker thinks he's better.
I mean, at some
and he's
point,
gonna ball.
McCaffrey
and
has to
Cliff
come out.
Kingsbury told Baker to fucking kick bricks at Texas Tech.
I'm telling you, this is
Or,
gonna
I mean, mind you, he got Mahomes instead.
I think this is
so-
going to be a Baker game.
No,
You guys are going to
it's
have
9-inch Nick.
9-inch Nick. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
What'd you call
I prefer most Big Dick Nick. But next game we have on the docket is the Patriots with Mac Jones dying from a sprained ankle, taking on the Packers.
him? Dude, that shit hurts.
Packers minus 9.5.
This is the
Sweet.
biggest,
That's the biggest spread of the week.
yeah.
Jesus.
There's a lot.
Well,
of
they
tight
got
spreads.
Brian fucking Hoyer, bro. This should be a
Yeah,
sweep,
yeah.
not even call this game. Next.
Straight up pack.
Just right sweep.
Stall
Sweet.
front pack. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
just
sweet.
right
I'm going
sweet.
pack.
Sweet.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right. We got next game Broncos, Raiders. Raiders
Dumpster
0-3.
fire and a dumpster fire.
Raiders minus 2.5.
How are they still giving the
Dude,
So I think they're at home. They'll be
Go ahead.
Don't you get 2
Broncos, bro?
Go ahead.
dumpster
Oh, wait,
fire.
hold on.
Let's go, Broncos. Let's go, Broncos.
Let's go.
All right, yeah.
Both dumpster
How the
fires.
Raiders are still
So I guess
in
I'm taking,
favor.
you're taking the
no
Broncos.
in favor. Raiders suck.
They haven't even won a game.
Bring back Gruden, maybe they'll win.
Well, they got McDaniels, don't they?
I mean, that obviously doesn't help. No, I mean, let Russ cook, bro. Let Russ cook.
Hey, Broncos country. That's right. That's right.
But it's still
You're
fake.
going to Broncos?
I'm going Broncos. Stolf.
Stolf's a
My
lot.
man
bro.
went
I really
Raiders.
don't
He
know
went
fucking-
Raiders.
You went the Raiders?
Raiders Nation.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I'm going
God.
Raiders Nation also. I'll pick before you so you can go against me if you want.
All right, Cheeks. Who you got?
I see your mind games.
You
I
like
was
that
already
one? You
locked
like
in
that
with
one?
the
You
podcast,
like that? I tried getting it.
I feel
Reverse
like
psychology right there.
I liked it.
Gotta try something.
No, this is Devontae's breakout week.
Better be. He's pissed.
The fact that he and Carr have chemistry, like you got to take full advantage of that.
It's gonna take a
Let's
second.
see. You know what?
What?
I like it. Devontae Adams, 2 TDs, calling it.
All right, fine.
Two
I'll
teams.
give
Wow!
me the points. That's
Damn,
fine.
you were
I'll
all
take
by an island this
You're
week,
off on
bro.
islands on 3
The
times.
What the hell
You
did
took
you-
Raiders, right?
Yeah. What the hell did you smoke in fucking PA, bro?
it. Dude, you don't even want to know.
All right, toughest game of the
Next
week.
game, we have the Chiefs coming off an embarrassing loss to the Colts. Take it on.
Uh-oh.
Tom
Dun, dun,
Brady's
dun, dun.
busted ass Buccaneers.
This is
Point
prime
spread
time.
is even.
Primetime TV.
Who wants to go? I'll go if you want me to.
Go for it.
You sure?
Go for it.
I'm going Chiefs. I think the monkey gets off the back.
The most racist team in football. All right.
No, it's pretty PC. All right.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs. The only reason I'm going them is I think Tom Brady's team is just they're. Although they should get Mike Evans back, shouldn't they?
They do.
Yeah, he was only suspended one game.
It's just suspension.
Yeah. I still don't think that's enough. I think the Chiefs are just. Although the enemy and him are fighting,
That don't mean shit.
winning changes everything.
Oh, there's Nick still. There
9
he is.
inches,
There's
baby.
Nick.
Yeah, you wish.
All right. Who you taking, Eric?
Yeah.
I gotta go Chiefs as well. They're too good. And Brady just is not Tom Brady. this
Brady
year.
does not. He
Yo,
looks like a
Who you taking, Chiefs or Bucks, Nick?
Remember, he's on delay a little bit.
Well, he'll get it.
All right, go ahead. Chiefs.
I mean, the Buccaneers are very good at home, but the Chiefs just have it.
Oh no! Do we have a right to change?
If you want,
No, I'm good.
go for it, bro.
If you want, it's not in ink. We can change the rules now.
That's written in blood right now. Magnet blood.
Yeah, I don't think the Chiefs are going to look like dog shit 2 weeks in a row, and Tom Brady can fuck off, so I'm taking the Chiefs.
I think it's his divorce or whatever is fucking weighing on
Something's
him a lot.
going on. Yeah,
He's
that
done
dude.
after this year.
Well, yeah.
His goose is cooked.
Yep.
Who's Stolf taking? Because we know how
He went Chiefs.
Chiefs?
Damn.
Get that broom up,
Swag.
baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
interesting.
Let's
Next,
go!
next game we got is Rams. 49ers, Niners, -1.5. Wow.
The Monday night game.
Wow.
I think the Niners just always beat
Yeah, it
the
is a
Rams.
nice setup. It's pretty cool.
Can you read the big board?
No, you
There's
can't.
no way. in
Because of
hell
the glare, you can't. But
Put
the
it more
general
flat.
concept is there.
Hey, put it more flat. Can you put it more flat?
We'll do it
No,
next
I will next
the
week.
easel won't
We'll
do it.
adjust.
No,
I will. I'm
I
just not
can't.
gonna
I just
mess
gotta
with it
adjust the
now.
legs.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, Eric, who do you got?
All right.
You need a bigger board. Should just turn the big TV into the board.
Let's just go Niners.
Niners, okay.
Niners at
Okay.
home. Why not?
I'm
Yeah,
letting
the
you go first
glare
on
is
this one.
bad. We will
I
start
already
next
wrote
week
my
with the
pick
glare.
down on my phone. I already
I'm gonna
wrote
let
my
you go
pick
first.
down on my phone. Already down there, so when I show
Damn,
it
they
to
both
you,
saying can't see it.
I know, because of the glare. There's glare. You can't. I can see it on the
That's because
screen.
that light right there. Can you shut that light off?
Yeah, let me just
Unscrew
reach
the
my hand.
ball.
yeah, I'll just. Hey, I'm an electrician now. I can do that for you.
Okay, can we focus? Because Ben has his
Go ahead,
wrestling
man.
injury still.
I told you.
No,
my pick
no.
Is my pick not set in stone?
It is there.
Yeah, I don't believe
All right,
it.
while
I'll
you
wait.
guys dilly-dally around, I'm going to go ahead
Dilly-dally.
and
I'll wait.
I mean, it is there.
It's there.
That's fine.
100%. Go ahead.
It's
Oh.
emailed to his boss. He can't delete it.
That's
all right,
fine.
Mac,
I'll
come on,
wait.
let's go.
I'll wait. I have the right. The defending champ gets to pick if he wants to
You
kick
know
or
what?
receive.
I'm going to take the Rams.
What?
Taking the Rams.
How do you?
Are you
Sometimes,
serious?
sometimes life makes bold choices for you.
Are you serious?
Grabbing
You're
the
going
bull-
Rams?
grabbing the Rams by the horns. I see. Huh?
I'm waiting on you, big dog.
Dude, I got all night.
Yeah, me too. I got to make sure.
While they're going
We're
back and
waiting for
forth,
Stolf.
who Nick take while these
Stolf the wolf.
Rams.
Let's go!
What?
Matthew Stafford's shoulder lives again.
Does it really?
I hope so.
All right.
Doesn't affect my fantasy season either way.
I'll go Rams. I'll go with you guys.
Am I getting 4 points this week? Is this what's happening?
Oh man, I was gonna pick the Niners too, but I fucking should've picked the Rams.
no. He,
All
No.
right. Our last game on the docket.
Paul, that's wrong.
Paul, I picked the Rams!
Oh, I thought you said Niners. My bad, I heard you wrong. Damn.
I'm getting 4 points.
All
Can't
right.
read,
The words
write
Niners never came out of
arithmetic.
Oh, now
Next
we're
game
going
we
to
got
Four Islands! You got 4 islands.
Last game we
Get
got
outta
is
here.
Browns Falcons. Browns -3.
-1, but
-1. Jesus Christ.
How is this, dude?
Boy.
They can't see it, and you can't see it either. You're fucking.
And I'm fucking 2
I mean,
feet up
literally,
away.
Oh,
How it's only -1 is beyond me because the Falcons are barely a team.
Booty.
Barely a team.
Booty.
Well,
Yeah, but we
Which
always.
is unfortunate.
I feel like we always play the
I know who
Falcons
I'm
good in the
taking.
first half and suck
I'm
in the second
taking the
half.
Brownies.
That's just their-
Amari Cooper has a good game.
It's just the Brownies don't know, man. Sucking in the second half.
Are we sweeping this bitch? Are we gonna
Yeah.
get to Ben's speech?
Ben, we're calling you.
Yeah,
You
this
ready?
is, this is a sweep in the Brownies.
Ben.
All right, I put up an extra yell, but we all know there's a sweep.
All right, that is all. Yeah.
No.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's all a game.
Ben, we're getting ready to phone you up, home slice.
Hey,
What up?
Yo, yo, yo.
what's up? How can you hear me?
We can hear you just fine.
All right. Hey, I'm going to meet you guys on this one.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up? How can you hear me?
Man, is that delayed?
That's a delay right there.
All right, now I'm good. I just want to hear how I sounded.
You sound great.
Thank
Loud
you.
and clear.
All right. So I'm not going to go in any order that you guys went in because that was just bullshit. All right. Starting off with Thursday night football. So it was a huge relief that my picks from last week wouldn't post. So after starting off the week last week between the Thursday night game and the first 2 early Sunday games, I was 3 for 3, and I proceeded to go 1 for 12 the rest of the way, which should be impossible to do. So anyway, on to the first game of the week, which is featuring the Dolphins visiting the Cincinnati Bengals tonight. Miami has been on a tear this season, and we're moments away from the annual obnoxious stunt of rolling out Mercury Morris to say some random bullshit about the undefeated 1972 team and how he had to walk uphill both ways on his way through snow in Miami to get to practice, and that the players nowadays are soft, so an undefeated season is not going to mean as much. If you're wondering about the snow in the hills of Miami, trust me, there's plenty of snow in Miami, especially in the 1970s. So Merck isn't kidding about hitting the South Beach slopes back then. I'm taking Miami by 1 million tonight, and I better see some more Waddle touchdown dances.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
Just keep going, Ben. Just fire them off, baby. Just fire them
All
off.
right. Moving on to the early Sunday morning game in London. We have the Vikings at the Saints. So this game's going to air at 9:30 a.m. here in the States. So set your fantasy lineups early. Not many of your players should be playing on either of these teams, but on the off chance you did snag Justin Jefferson, you can at least wake up to a 20-plus point boost to your Sunday score. The NFL likes to pit 2 bad teams against each other using these in these London games. And while it may have seemed preseason that this year would be different, it's not. We get 2 teams that are remarkably forgettable, especially with the Vikings loss of Dalvin Cook last week. So I still like the Vikings here as Kirk Cousins is going to be forced to throw the ball 30 to 40 times, and Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen are going to feast on the Saints team that's starting to look like they're going to be quitting on the season here pretty soon.
Yep, I agree with that one.
All right.
Next, the normal early Sunday games that aren't in London. I'm going to start with the Chargers at the Texans. So the Chargers here are in need of a slump buster even more than Paul. And
Yes! Got it!
they happen to be crossing Daisy Duke herself in the heart of Texas this week. So you might as well call them Alexis Texans because they're about to get fucked this week by a Chargers team that's in season-saving mode as Justin Herbert's injury looks even more devastating and hampering than it looked originally. Now, this review does sound similar to what I would have said last week, and thank God no one heard that bullshit because I'm not going to be around 2 weeks in a row saying that the Chargers are going to light it up with Eckler and a possibly healthy Keenan Allen, and it shouldn't matter who's throwing the ball to these guys with those 2 on the field.
That was
Next,
my
I'm
most
going to go with the
favorite
Bills at the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is currently 1st in passing and 4th in rushing in the NFL, and he's producing more offense by himself than multiple NFL teams. The Bills are coming off a brutal loss to the buzzsaw Dolphins that saw offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey suffering his worst meltdown since the 2002 NCAA National Championship. So it's going to be hard to pick against either of these teams here, but I'm going to go with the Bills in a close one. It's worth noting that the Bills put up 497 yards of offense in that loss last week while holding one of the NFL's most dynamic offenses to a shade over 200 yards. So I see the Bills defense finding a way to contain Lamar and Josh Allen going back to MVP form. Next, Jaguars at the Eagles. So this is two of the premier powerhouses of the NFL featuring two fan bases that couldn't be trashier. We have the Eagles being the other undefeated team in the NFL besides the Dolphins right now, and are doing it on both sides of the ball, having racked up 9 sacks against their old friend Carson Wentz last week, paired with Jalen Hurts throwing for 340 yards and 3 touchdowns. And they get the Jaguars coming off a mauling of the Chargers. So I'm going to go with the Eagles here, but the real highlights are going to come from the cell phone videos of what happens in the stands. We're going to be having fights, felonies, sex, and drugs. And in most cases, all 4 occurring at the same exact moment as these two trash fan bases reproduce like rats in a sewer as we continue to watch and wonder why there's so much mental health illness in our country.
Damn.
Next, we have the
Tell us how you
Seahawks with
really
the
feel.
Lions. The Lions are off to be looking like a legit team, and if not for their head coach, Dan Campbell, who, by the way, Dan Campbell is the bastard offspring of a canister of creatine mixed in a keg of ice house left to ferment in a college house basement. And Dan Campbell screwing up the end of the game last week in that scenario. They likely should have beat the Vikings. The Seahawks, on the other hand, they had the version of Geno Smith that we all secretly knew they had. And despite the week 1 miracle against the Broncos, the Seahawks are back into top 5 draft pick mode as they enter the C.J. Stroud sweepstakes against the basically it's just them and the non-Buccaneers NFC South. Even that without DeAndre Swift, I'm going Lions here at home.
Oh, all right.
There you go.
Next, Commanders at Cowboys. So speaking of quarterbacks that have come crashing back to earth, holy shit did Carson Wentz suck last Sunday. As a Browns fan, I have seen more bad quarterback play than anyone ever, and Carson Wentz looked worse than the 0-16 version of Deshaun Kaiser trying to operate a Hugh Jackson offense. On the other side, we have Dallas, who might have a legitimate backup in Cooper Rush, paired with a solid running back tandem of Zeke and Pollard. There's no way Jerry Jones can resist doing something stupid after seeing another win led by Cooper Rush with Dak coming back pretty soon, and I'm all for it. Jerry Jr. is going to be having to order twice the number of prostitutes and Viagra to the owner's box this week to occupy Old Man Jones before the season goes off the rails. Next, we have the Titans at the Colts. And here we have two teams coming off impressive season-saving wins last week, spurring off in a divisional matchup. Those 2 wins weren't equal, though, with the Titans beating a Raiders team that sucks more than a Baker Mayfield hookup in a Cheesecake Factory parking lot. And then we have the Colts king slaying the Chiefs, who looked like Super Bowl-bound champions the last 2 weeks. The biggest impact of this game is going to be on the ground, where the Colts defense continues to come into form, and Derrick Henry looking completely washed up versus a Colts team that likes to mash the gas with Jonathan Taylor against a Titans defensive front that is porous at best. So Colts win with the ground game at home this week. Moving on to the Bears at the Giants. This game features Saquon Barkley, 107 players, plus I'm not sure how many coaches that are going to be out of the league in 2 years max. The Giants had some glimmer of hope before the crumbling against the Cowboys last week, but as the only team in this matchup with a guy who's NFL caliber, I'm going to go the Giants here, and Saquon having to put the team on his back and disperse the rest of his Canadian Football League talent on the other side of the ball.
Boy.
All right, Browns at Falcons. So coming off a solid Thursday night victory against the Steelers, which is an accomplishment in any year against any Steelers team, us Browns fans were granted with a peaceful weekend where we got to have our players, spend some time at home and relax and regroup with the rest of the NFL, falling to shambles, multiple upsets, a few season-altering injuries, a lot of infighting across the organization. So, of course, that couldn't last with Myles Garrett's bullshit the other day. But we do get to visit the Falcons this week, who, although they actually seem confident with Cordarrelle Patterson developing into some kind of freak dynamic running back at 31 years old, who apparently has all the receiving skills of a Pro Bowl receiver and the speed and vision of a Pro Bowl running back, and Marcus Mariota, who's currently a top 10 quarterback by QBR. However, the Falcons are doing this all against trash teams, and the Browns are going to come into town and show them what a real football team does and get another win. Next, Jets at Steelers. Zach Wilson is back. The legend known for throwing bombs and banging moms is returning and will be checking out more tight ends than his mom's last book club meeting. Without TJ Watt, the Steelers cannot generate any pressure, and that exposes their secondary to get railed by loads of Wilson shooting ropes all over their backs, their faces, end zone, and a few right down the middle between their eyes. I also expect the Jets' stout defensive line to stuff Najee Harris, and force Mitch Trubisky to attempt to throw the ball unsuccessfully again. The Steelers' only chance in this game is to bring in Kenny Pickett and reunite Matt Canada and get a cheap win before the NFL figures them out too. But until that happens, I'm going with the Jets and milk punter Zach Wilson to take down the Steelers. Going on to the late Sunday game. For some reason, it's the Cardinals at the Panthers. So an interesting tidbit about this game is that due to the high number of East Coast games being played this weekend, the NFL had an overload of 1 p.m. starts. So I had to decide which of those games was the absolute worst and flex it into the 4 p.m. slot. So the Cardinals visiting the Panthers won that beauty pageant, edging out even the Bears and the Giants. That's thanks due in part to Baker Mayfield continuing to be the worst passer in the NFL by such a wide margin that he's getting lumped into conversations with Jamarcus Russell as the worst first overall pick in NFL history. The fact that the Panthers gave up any collateral at all for Mayfield is laughable at this point. He's the most pathetic excuse for a football player that I've ever seen, and he's a mentally weak loser and will inevitably divide this entire locker room and cause the coaches and players to lose their jobs.
That might help the Panthers, though.
The Panthers did win last week on the back of CMC, so giving him nearly 30 touches in that game, which means, of course, he showed up on injury report this week with a mysterious
He doesn't practice on Wednesdays
which
anymore.
I'm going to guess was caused by Olivia Culpo and her insatiable appetite to mount him anytime that he's on in a football field, which is a real thing, and you should look it up because she's a down bad freak, and I'm all for it. I'm taking the Cardinals here in an ugly game of turnovers and bad quarterback play, and it's going to be Kyler's ability to scramble around the pocket and beat a very bad Panthers defense to deliver him a win on the road.
We have the third best defense in the league right now. What are you talking about?
So next we have the Patriots and the Panthers.
He just goes right now.
We have Hoyer the Destroyer coming back to the Patriots as they take this clown show of a team on the road to Green Bay in what should be a blowout for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers knocked off the Bucs last week, and he seems to be discovering who he can throw the ball to. That'll actually run the right routes and catch the ball, which seems to be common sense for a professional receiver in the NFL. But the Packers front office does make it a point to only bring in guys on Make-A-Wish deals to make them feel special before they resume the rest of their careers in the XFL. So I'm taking the Packers by approximately 1 billion points in this game.
Here we go.
Next is the Broncos at the Raiders. So this should have been such a good game to look forward to in a week where our other options for the 4 p.m. slate of games featured a boring blowout in one game and the battle of overrated Oklahoma quarterbacks in the other, which is going to have the deranged Sooner fans fighting online all day, trading slurs, and wearing out the spell check function on Twitter as they try to form complete sentences through their meth-induced brain fog in second-grade education. But here we are, treated to a third trash game. And honestly, Roger Goodell should throw down some suspensions for this piss-poor talent that's going to be displayed here. Russell Wilson is horrendous. This Broncos offense hasn't scored more than 16 points in the game yet this season. And the Raiders are the biggest disappointment in NFL this year. And Derek Carr, I was going to say he can't find Devontae Adams, but Devontae Adams is fourth in the NFL in targets through the first 3 weeks. So it doesn't really matter what's going to happen here. It's going to be a bad game, but I'm going to take the Broncos here in another really ugly game that features a record number of punts. All right, Sunday Night Football, Chiefs at Buccaneers. So if you didn't pour bleach into your eyes after watching the likes of Baker Mayfield and Russell Wilson and Brian Hoyer in the early games, you're going to get actually rewarded with an actual interesting game on Sunday Night Football. Both teams are coming off tough losses, and there were rumors this game was going to be moved to Minnesota, as the Buccaneers are apparently Pirates in name only and refuse to play in a Category 4 hurricane, like a bunch of wimps here. Back in the old NFL days, honestly, they would have moved this game to a floating ship in the middle of the eye of the storm to be played laughing in the face of God, but I guess not anymore. The Bucs do get swashbuckler Mike Evans back this week, who demonstrated some pirate-like actions a few weeks ago, attempting to fight the entire Saints team, as well as Chris Godwin, who is very good for a game of 100-plus yards and a couple of touchdowns before re-aggravating his permanent hamstring tweak. The Chiefs are beginning to see the issues of not having all-world speedster Tyreek Hill constantly open 70 yards downfield, and teams are starting to ramp up the blitz against Patty Mahomes. And a little tidbit here. Oh, Indians scored. Fuck yeah. No team blitzes more than the Buccaneers, so I'm going to go with Tampa Bay here.
Who scored?
Indians. You mean the Guardians?
No.
No, it's the Indians. Get it right. You say it right.
All right. Monday Night Football, last game here. Rams at 49ers. This is such an improvement over last week's Monday Night Football tilt of the Giants and the Cowboys that turned out to be as bad as it looked on paper. So this game is going to be a lot of dinks and dunks from a couple of quarterbacks who don't have the arm strength to throw it more than 5 yards downfield. So this game is going to be determined along the defensive line. After watching Von Miller maul the Rams in the season opener, I like Nick Bosa here to do more damage as Kyle Shanahan continues to haunt Sean McVay with his 7th coaching matchup against McVay in their last 8 meetings. So if you will recap, here's what I'm doing. Dolphins, Vikings, Chargers, Bills, Eagles, Lions, Cowboys, Colts, Giants, Browns, Jets, Cardinals, Packers, Broncos, Buccaneers, 49ers. Peace.
Oh, yeah.
And that, folks,
that was impressive.
What the fuck?
is Neb's Nukes, our new weekly segment. Wow. Folks, we go for an hour. That was fantastic, Ben. So every week you're more than welcome to come back for that.
Absolutely perfect.
All right, guys, that's all we got. We're going to try a Thursday night game. Later!
See ya!
See you later.
All right, Dolphins